Hey there, boys and girls, this is a Good Old Gamer, and we are playing more Fallout 3. Yay! And we are at the Corvega factory, I believe is where we left off in the last set of videos. And since this is an optional, random exploring kind of area for loot and experience fighting enemies, let's go ahead and check this place out. It'll give me a chance to respond to a comment or two I've had for the previous set of videos. Uh-oh. I hear enemies. They sound kind of like ants, but I'm not sure. Alright, so I've been told that, especially in my last set of videos, but probably kind of overall, I sound like I'm not entirely enjoying this game too much, and so I'd just like to address that issue. Yep, we're going to be finding ants because this is an ant egg clutch thing. Looks like we're going to have a lot of ant meat to sell by the time we get out of here, but anyways, there's a skill book. Crutch, darts, that. I just wanted to say I am enjoying the game. I'm just really... Oh, there's an ant right there. And another one. Let me kill these guys before I continue on with discussion. There we go. Okay, so I am enjoying the game. It's just that I'm really laid back when it comes to most of Fallout 3. I played this game several times before I've done this Let's Play. I mean, when it came out... Well, I wouldn't say when it came out. When I got the game for the first time, I played it, oh, I don't know how many times. 2 or 3 times on its own, probably. And then when each DLC came out, well, I wouldn't say each one. I mean, the Operation Anchorage one, and I think there was another one that came out that I might have went for, but anyway, at least when 1 or 2 of the DLCs came out, that gave me an excuse to play through the whole game again. And as I've said plenty of times, I'm a completionist when it comes to RPGs. I don't skip stuff. I don't see the point in playing a role-playing game if you're just going to skip stuff. So I've been through all of the side quests, all of the main quests. In fact, the only areas I haven't explored in this game, or if I have, I haven't paid much attention to, are these optional areas that don't really amount to anything but like a dungeon crawl sort of experience. But otherwise, I know the game pretty well, so... And that's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm just saying I'm experienced in it. I'm not, like, bored by it or anything, but I'm not terribly excited or surprised by what goes on, except through the random encounters. And on the other side of the coin, I'm also very laid back when it comes to not only my Let's Plays, but just playing games in general. If I exhibit a lack of enthusiasm, it's not a genuine lack of enthusiasm, it's just that I'm very laid back. I'm not very, I guess... I don't know how to explain it. I'm not very, very excitable. So maybe that makes it seem like I'm not having fun. I am. I'm just like, oh, I'm playing a good old game again, you know. I'm not... It's like, like, oh, I don't know, playing a card game you used to play with your friends, you know, playing Rummy or poker or whatever. Just, you know, because you like the game, but you've played it 100 times before, you know, so it's not... There's no real newness factor in it. That's what I'm trying to say. I know a lot of Let's Players do blind Let's Plays, or maybe they play the game like once and that's it, but... I don't know, I do like Fallout 3. It's one of my favorite, especially one of my favorite more modern games, because it gives you such freedom of choice when it comes to how you want to build your character and even how you want to solve quests and stuff. But like I've been rambling on here, I'm experienced with the game, so it's not... Most of this stuff doesn't come as much as of a surprise to me. And there are times, I'll admit, I've also been told that there are times that I do sound annoyed and frustrated. Ticked off, whatever you want to call it, but generally those times occur during combat, and that's mainly because I'm kind of annoyed that I'm just not at the high levels yet, to be honest. I'm not at like level 20 or higher, up to level 30. And that's basically the only reason I get annoyed and frustrated, is because I know once I get to that point, my character's gonna pretty much have an easy time of combat from about that point on. Because I figure by then I'll have small guns up to, you know, anywhere between 80 and 100. And then it's just a matter of, like I've been doing with these ants, I'll be killing all my enemies in 1 or 2 hits. You know. So I won't have to deal with their annoying troublemaking of not dying immediately. And that's not to say I prefer the game to be so easy that combat is no longer a challenge. It's that I find combat to be mostly a mini game to another mini game to get experience and loot, which for me personally isn't a bad way to look at it. Oh, they're all coming after me now. A lot of workers here, apparently. And 1 soldier. And I need to repair my Chinese assault rifle. Okay, so yeah, I look at combat mostly as a mini-game, a means to an end to get experience and loot, and it's not a, in my view, that's not a bad thing. Now, some of you may prefer the combat over the other stuff, but for me, the favorite part about role-playing games in general, whether it be Fallout 3, Mass Effect series, whatever else is the character development, and in terms of anything but combat. If I wanted to play a game with combat, I'd play like Halo or Half-Life or whatever. But in RPGs, I prefer stuff like the diplomacy skills, or, you know, being able to hack into any computer I want, being able to get into any locked container or door that I want. I like skills besides combat. And, I mean, this extends, for me personally, this extends into any role-play game. I like my characters being able to specialize. Or in the case of Fallout 3 here,